What if the reason you haven't reached a summit yet isn't because your dream is too big, but because your team is too small? Imagine standing at the base of Mount Everest. Thin air, towering ice, no shortcuts. Here's a surprising fact. Over 90% of climbers who reach the summit of Mount Everest do so as part of a highly coordinated team. Not solo, not self-made, not alone, and that reveals something powerful. Big dreams demand big teams. That's the law of Mount Everest. Hello, my friends, and welcome. Welcome to Living the Laws. I'm Larry Law Sr., and it is truly an honor to have you here with me for another powerful edition of Wednesday Wisdom Live. This is your midweek reset, a place where leaders like you come to refocus, recharge, and rise a little higher in your leadership journey. Today, we're climbing, not casually, not comfortably. Today, we're talking about the Law of Mount Everest. From John Maxwell 17th, Indisputable Laws of Teamwork, and the principle is simple, but demanding. As the challenge elevates, that need for teamwork escalates. Let me ask you, what is your Everest? I bet you have one. I say that with confidence because deep down, everybody does. A vision, a mission, a calling. Even the people who haven't named their dream yet, they still feel it. They feel it pulling on them. But here's the truth. Most people don't want to hear. No one climbs for you. You work at it. You sweat. You summit. Your legacy lives on top, and nobody carries that for you. But this point matters. No one reaches Everest alone. Climbing Mount Everest isn't just about strength. It's about structure, base camps, guides, specialists. At every level, the climb demands more coordination, not less. The higher you go, the more teamwork is required. Ask yourself these three questions. What is my dream? Let's get practical. If you want to do something great, you must have a dream. Nothing much happened without one. NASA didn't accidentally put a man on the moon. It started with a dream spoken boldly by President John F. Kennedy. But hear me clearly. A dream by itself is not enough. A dream without a team is just a wish. If you want your dream to live, you must invite others into it. Who is on my team? This question measures your current reality because your potential is only as strong as the people climbing with you. A great dream with a bad team is nothing more than a nightmare. Who's tied into your rope? Who's carrying your weight? Who's adding it? Who shows up when the air gets thin? These are leadership questions, hard questions, but necessary questions. Let me take you back. Flint concerned, Bad Toast, Germany, 30 miles south from Munich, nested in the foothills of the Alps, October 1983. The Cold War. Still two Germanys. And I'm in the 7th United States Army Non-Commissioned Officers Academy. This is where the United States Army in Europe turn grunts into leaders. Friday night, land nav. A 10-man squad. A roll of parachute cord. One compass. One map. Cat eyes. No GPS. No excuses. And here's how we moved. Wedge tight. Point man. Radio man. Spotters. Pace men. rear security. There's no queen, no king, just a team. Paceman tied a knot every 100 meters. We walked. We didn't talk. We gave hand signals, thumbs up, hold, halt, down, move forward, rally point. Until the last knot was tied and the marker appeared. Not because we were smarter or faster than anybody else. There were many obstacles. There were trips and falls along the way. We continued to walk. Each member pulling their weight, doing their job, and looking out for others. This is how we accomplished the mission. It was a team win. We all graduated with honor. Now, question 3. What should my dream team look like? Here's the mistake I see all the time. People focus too much on the dream and not enough on the team. But the truth is, if you build the right team, the dream almost takes care of itself. Different challenges require different teams. A new challenge needs a creative team, whereas a controversial challenge needs a unified team. A changing challenge needs a fast and flexible team. Where there's unpleasant challenge, it needs a motivated team. A diversified challenge needs a complementary team. The long-term challenge needs a determined team. Now, an average size challenge needs an experienced team. Big mountains don't bow to amateurs. In chess, the king never attacks the summit alone. When it's time to castle, the king moves, but only because the rook is in position. That move transforms the board. Safety, alignment, strength. But if the rook isn't developed, the king stays exposed. Leadership is the same. You cannot make your strongest move without your team. You don't move until your team is in position. Have you ever seen a king chessmate an opponent's king all alone? How to grow your team. When the team you have doesn't match the dream you carry, you only have 2 choices. Give up the dream or grow the team. Let me recommend the second. First, develop team members. See what people don't yet see in themselves. Draw it out. Enthusiastic beginners need direction. Delusion learners need coaching. Cautious competitors need support, whereas self-resilient achievers need responsibility. That's leadership. Second, add key team members. Growth requires talent. Recruit it intentionally. Now, third, change the leader when needed. Different challenges require different leaders. Sometimes the right move is letting someone else lead the climb. And finally, remove ineffective members. Skill gaps and poor attitudes can sabotage a summit attempt. This is not easy work, but it is necessary. Because the greater the dream, the greater the team. Better team makes better leaders. When challenges rise, what do? Do you isolate? Do you shoulder everything alone, or do you rally? If you don't learn and lean on your teammates, you should learn how. You can't win a great challenge alone. And leaders, this part is for us. If you don't grow, you got to go. Growth isn't optional at altitude, it's survival. So let me ask you again, what is your effort? And more importantly, who's climbing with you? Remember this, no one climbs for you. Your huff, your sweat, your summit. Your legacy lives up top. Start today or stay at the base forever. It's your move. Until next time, my friends, stay wise. Stay ready, because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And keep living the laws. I'm Larry Law Sr., reminding you to think before you move and to make your next move your best move.